Ah, I see you caught me doing what I'm sure we've all been told not to do as children, playing with my food. That's right, we got this short, mildly entertaining game, so join me, Dan the Foodie Man, through this game of playing with our food. Wait, what do you mean this game is also secretly a rhythm game? To start, this game is theoretically easier to play on the PS5 due to one key feature: the fact that the controller doesn't need an additional microphone. That's right, a microphone is required for two of this game's trophies, which goes into the first trophy I got, simply for blowing into the microphone. Next trophy I got was Speed Grinder for grinding 10 items in 30 seconds. Just crank the left stick on the controller after loading the grinder with a bunch of small items. Then I got my first Rhythm trophy, no idea how, for hitting the first rhythm combo, though I'm not sure what rhythm I even hit. This was shortly followed by a Skittles joke, by dyeing food with all the colors of the color dropper. Next up is food for gerbils, gotten from making 50 food items small via the shrink ray. Then I got shh for activating the silence combo, achieved by hitting 11 notes off beat. Ironically, I could never hit this combo again. I suppose this time I got it was a fluke. Warp mode is then achieved by mashing the buttons super fast, just like in Mario Party, a much better game. This was also achieved on the hamburger stage, where you need to stack the burger enough to get it into outer space. Shortly afterwards, the worst thing about this game finally showed up and stole one of my toys, earning me another trophy. And after turning into a greater pyro, another trophy is earned for igniting more than 100 objects. I'm pretty sure I got lucky with a chain reaction from setting one thing on fire and having it spread. I then had to calm down and hum into the microphone in order to levitate the food. That was just weird. Then we set the shrink way to Wumbo and made 50 foods big. Then, after nearly half an hour, the tutorial was finally completed. Now, if you go back to level 1, you can put salt on the popcorn for another trophy. The next trophy actually took me quite a while to get. On the ramen level, you need to get both chopsticks in the bowl. Guides for this game recommend that you use the knife. However, I found a much easier time using the mallet. This took way longer than I like to admit, but oh well. Then it was time for the egg maze, which also took a while, as if you failed to get the first egg into the goal, you have to reload the level. But once you get the hang of it, it's easy. Then we just pour on some syrup onto the pancakes, don't forget to break some of the plates. On to blowing up the toasters. The toasters take a pretty long time to heat up and then blow up. Then we gotta keep reloading the pancake level to break all of the plates until 30 are trashed. Then, on the boba tea level, we need to put 15 straws into the drink. Easy. Then we have to microwave food for 5 minutes total, making sure the food inside doesn't disintegrate. Just time consuming. Now for an easy one. Put pineapple on the pizza in the pizza level. Easy. The next one I got is another rhythm trophy for enchanting a food. Equip a spell and the rhythm tracker from the settings, and then hit one note and then a whole note. This one sucked. Then I had to do the diurnal combo, which is the easiest combo. Now it's on to the hard ones. Take It Escargot is from activating the slow time combo 5 consecutive times. The hard part of this combo is every time it's activated, the tempo slows down, changing the pace at which you need to hit the beats. Then I beat the game for its trophy, and then had issues getting the trophy Fastest Food for hitting the speed up time combo 5 times in a row. The easiest way to do this is to first slow time down at least 3 times with the slow time combo, then do the speed up combo 5 times. This was a huge pain, because I ain't got no rhythm. Yet somehow it's not the worst trophy in the game. The final 2 trophies are a semi-grind and a total bitch-ass grind. The first grind is for getting a $1 million dinner bill. The easiest way to do so is to rack up points by spawning gold and silver bars on the grinder level. Just do this for about 10 minutes straight, then go to the bill page. Not that bad compared to the consecutive rhythm combos, nor what's to come. The trophy Cornucopia is from feeding the jellyfish every food. This description, however, is entirely misleading, as you only need to feed the jellyfish 148 times. During my first playthrough, the jellyfish was fed 12 times. And the easiest way to grind this trophy is by deleting your save data, starting a new game, playing as little as possible, almost doing a speed run to get to the end, where you will force the jellyfish tutorial. The jellyfish will request corn and eat it fairly quickly. Then you reset the level from the menu and repeat. There is no faster way to do this than this method, and takes a good hour and a half to complete. That's right, a whole quarter of this game's playtime is dedicated just to this single trophy. At least it's over now. In all honesty, I haven't played a game this tricky to platinum since Melody of Memory. The rhythm trophies were a pain, especially due to the rhythm changes, but the absolute worst was feeding the jellyfish. The game could have been interesting, but it feels more like something that would be at home on a Nintendo DS as opposed to a home console, especially from this generation. The game is short, but I'm glad I didn't pay for it, as it seems to be basically a glorified tech demo. Part of the fun of doing a game like this would be making the biggest mess imaginable, yet you usually can't have obscene amounts of food, as if you just mash the buttons, food will continually despawn. So what you can actually do is very limited. I don't even think you can get 100 objects on screen. The food just despawns too soon. So the enjoyment is incredibly limited. The controls are terrible, the fact that a microphone is required is a pain, and the jellyfish feeding took forever. So, the trophy on the scale is a 1 out of 10, and the patented Dan the Ranking Man scale places it at a 23 out of 100. The game fights you at every turn to have fun, doesn't follow through on its own premise, decides that the camera should move by itself in multiple stages against you, and you can't even make a mess like you think you could. Why can't I overflow the bowls in the cereal and the ramen stages, or the cups in the boba and soda levels? Why doesn't the game want me to have fun? And fuck those 2 consecutive rhythm trophies, and super fuck that jellyfish feeding trophy. Anywho, until next time, like and subscribe, and remember, only losers like pineapple on pizza.